This video is sponsored by Owd3d PRO. Hello beautiful people, it's Enstant Man here. In this After Effects tutorial video, we will create a custom animated Discord server icon with our logo in the fastest way possible. Before starting, let's talk about today's sponsor, Owd3d PRO. Owd3d PRO is the ultimate place to get professionally made stream overlays and streaming tools to take your live streaming to the moon. No matter what your niche is, Owd3d PRO got you covered. They have the most extensive and largest collection of a total of 600 plus premium stream overlays, packages, alerts, and more. Another thing, they also have copyright-free music to choose from. So, ready to step up your live streaming career and stand out from the crowd, Owd3d PRO may be your place to go. Use the link in the description box below and use the code EMSQ at the checkout to get 50% off when you are ready to upgrade. Back to the video. Alright, please make a new composition and name it main comp. Use the dimension of 512 for both width and height. Keep the frame rate at 60 frames per second, and the animation will be 6 seconds longer. I will create another comp for placing the reference animation that will be easier to explain and follow along. Well, let me explain the Discord server icon step by step. First of all, we have a pleasant moving background going on. We will be using a stock video, it will be free to use and no copyright issue. Then the logo will have a scale-up flow with a 360 rotation. As soon as it finishes the rotation and scaling to regular size, a circle will come from above, then it will have a shine effect. This will give the logo a cinematic look. Later it will have the same circle animation one more time. But this time with a different direction animation out animation. In the end, it will reveal our text, and the animation will again start. This whole scene will be a smooth endless loop. So, it looks dope when people hover on it. Besides this, I will show you how to change the logo, text dynamically and use this as a template for your future works. Okay, I will first import the background video that I got from pixels.com. All the assets are linked in the description box or in the blog post. Drag the video into the main composition, and then resize as per your likings. To extend the length of the video, right-click the layer, then time and enable time remapping. Now, while holding Alt on your keyboard, click the stopwatch icon. From there, click the plus icon, select the loop out option under the property option. Now click the layer once again, and now you can stretch the length of the layer. It will make the duplicated versions of that layer without creating duplicate layers. Import your logo. I will create another composition named Logo Placeholder. We will be placing our logo in this composition. Now, create a circle that perfectly fills the canvas, place it in the center. It will be a safe place to get an idea of the visible animation in circled server icons. Now, we need to decrease the background color and changing the color that matches our theme. To change the color, add a hue saturation effect. and drag the master hue setting, and it will change the color. Choose the most suitable color you like. For this tutorial, I will be using the red color tint. Then add a solid rectangle with black color. After that, give a little bit of opacity. It will make sure the whole video will not vanish, but it will give a dark tint to the background. Now, drag the logo placeholder composition and place it between the safe circle area in the middle. Go a few frames ahead and hit S on your keyboard. It will reveal the scale properties. Click the stopwatch to add a keyframe. Again, go a few frames more, then increase the scale value more. Now, press R to reveal the rotation properties. But you can only change the rotation to one axis. TO enable 3D, click the box icon. If you can't see this option, click the toggle E option below. We will only work with the Y axis. When the logo has been scaled up, add a keyframe for Y rotation. Then go 15 frames ahead and add another keyframe. Change the 0 to 2. It will have a 360 rotation. If you press U on your keyboard, all the keyframes will be revealed once. Now, play with the keyframe positions until you find the best place. Again, add another scale keyframe. Make it 100, so it turns to the default size. It's time to make it smoother. It's currently showing linear animation. To make it smoother, select all the scale keyframes and hit F9. You can also right-click any selected keyframe, then choose Easy Ease. Go to Graph Editor and make sure you are in the Speed Graph Editor. Create a curve something like this. Select any part of the curve by selecting that side with the mouse. Then drag the yellow pointer right or left to increase or decrease animation flow. Do the same thing for rotation as well. Make sure it follows the exact curve like mine. It will make sure you have a nice and smooth rotation going on. It's time for the lightning effects. Go to 3 seconds when the logo is in the perfect place, then search for CC Light Sweep Effect, under Effects, and Presets. Feel free to copy my settings as this gives the best result in my case. You can hold the target kind of icon to move the pointer in a diagonal direction. Then, do the easy ease the keyframes to make it smoother. Don't forget to do the curve settings, because this is the only thing to get the smoothest and natural flow in the animation. Let's add the scale animation. Again, hit S on your keyboard or U to reveal all the keyframes. Add the diamond icon to add a keyframe. Then go a few frames and add another keyframe. Make the scale bigger in this frame. Then, at last, add another keyframe. This will be the 100% scale. Now select these keyframes and go to the graph editor. From there, make sure you do the exact curve like mine. It will have a buttery smooth scale-up animation. So, we are done with the logo animations. Now let's do the shapes animations. Draw a circle shape, and place it below the logo placeholder compositions. Use the primary color. You can change the fill color by selecting the fill color option from the top. Then press P to bring up the positions properties. Drag the circle out of the canvas. Then make it smaller by decreasing the scale value. After that, click the stopwatch for both scale and positions. Once the logo is back to the original scale, then keep the circle on the bottom side and out of the canvas. In this middle part, make the circle bigger, filling the whole canvas. Play around with the scaling and curve to get the suitable animation for you. If you want a detailed video about the curve, please let me know in the comment. Again, I will draw the circle. But for animation, this time, instead of coming from the top, I will make it pop. Add a keyframe at the beginning with 0 value for scale. Then go a few frames ahead and make it bigger, until it fills the whole canvas. Then add keyframes for positions. Add the first keyframe when it fills the whole canvas, and the second keyframe will be achieved by dragging the circle in the top left. And do the easy ease, and you are good to go. Now, it's text time. Create a new composition for text placeholder. Please write down your text and style it. You can get creative here. I will keep it simple. I will duplicate the main text layer, but change it to stroke color only for the bottom and top ones. Once done, drag the text placeholder to the main comp. Place the text composition at the end of the main comp. But before that, as you can see, the text only reveals when the circle comes in. To do that, make the same circle pop animation as the previous. But this time, the circle will go to the right side. Previously it was top left. Once you have done with the last circle prop, create a duplicate of this. Rename it Track Last Circle. Make sure the text placeholder composition is below the Track Last Circle, then select the Track Matte option to the top one. If you can't see the text revealing, make sure the text placeholder composition is not hidden. Then to have the background, place the original last circle shape layer at the bottom of the text composition. To change the color of the text, add a gradient color ramp effect to the text placeholder composition. From there, you can add your gradient color. Try to make it subtle, so it does not seem more overpowered than the logo itself. Now, let's make the logo loopable because it's not looped. Add a marker at the beginning of the video layer. Then go a few frames or 10 frames ahead and add another marker. Create a duplicate of that layer. Place the timeline cursor at the beginning, and then drag both of the layers at the beginning and match the second marker to the beginning cursor. Now cut down the right portion of the top layer, and the left position of the bottom layer. I have used the shortcut Alt plus close of the second bracket to cut the right side from the timeline cursor. Again Alt plus open of the second bracket to cut the left side. Now, stretch the end of the bottom layer by dragging with the mouse. Place the top layer at the end, and select both video layers. Press T to reveal opacity and add keyframes like mine. The beginning keyframe for the bottom layer will be 100% and 0% for the top. And in the end, it will have the opposite opacity value. And there you go, now you can see there is no sudden background change. It will look seamless. Now add the realistic motion blur to the animations. Go to Main Comp, and click the Motion Blur option at the top. Simply select all the layers that have any moving animations. If you are following this tutorial, you have to enable this for the logo placeholder compositions and the circle shapes. Click the Toggle Options button, and select the boxes under the Motion Blur icon, to the layers you want to motion blur. Now, you can see the magical motion blurs in your animations. It's time to add a 3D look to the logo. Add a drop shadow effect to the logo placeholder composition. And do the following settings. Once you are done, add another drop shadow, and just make the color black and increase the softness value. It will act as the drop shadow. And the first drop shadow will work as a 3D look. You can easily hide the first drop shadow by clicking the FX icon beside the effect name. And congratulations! You have successfully created your own custom animated Discord server icon with loopable animations. Now, let's see how to make it GIF, so it's compatible with Discord. Go to File and choose Add to Media Encoder Queue. From there, click the blue text, and follow my setting for maximum compatibility. Choose the quality 25 because your GIF should be under 10 megabytes. Once done, hit the green icon and wait for the render to finish. Done, preview it, but if your exported GIF is not under 10 megabytes, you can go to gifcompressor.com and compress your GIF without any cost. And you are good to go. Now, if you want to use this as a template and want to change the logo, text, color in the future, you can follow this part of the Discord animated server icon tutorial. I am going to import my logo. Drag the logo into Logo Placeholder Compositions. Make sure you hide the previous logo or simply delete that. Text placeholder as well, the fill color to your ones. So, that's the end of today's custom animated Discord server icon in the After Effects tutorial. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was helpful, a like will be highly appreciated, and a subscribe will make my day. Also, you will find the Ms Taught Us weekly newsletter and Discord server link in the description box below. Don't forget to check them out. Catch you in the next one. Till then, stay creative and keep creating. Peace.